So Jack is actually my grandfather's name, and in conceiving of this space, which we really wanted to have be not only a space for the arts, but also a space that really served the surrounding community, I thought of my granddad, who was a minister and a great lover of the arts. I'd been involved as a theater director in so many spaces that had provocative art and amazing things going on, but no one in the neighborhood knew they even existed. And so my goal was, really the guiding question, Jack, was what would it take to create a space that felt like home to the neighborhood, but that was also pushing the boundaries of arts and culture.
So the mission of Jack is to fuel experiments in art and activism, collaborating with our adventurous artists and neighbors to model and activate a more just and vibrant society.
One thing that guides every choice that we make is really, who should we be listening to right now? And there are so many artists who have so much to say and so many different truths to express at this particular time, and we hope to be a home for all of those artists.
Like, this is a space for you as an artist to be yourself.
Jack is a space where artists of color are respected, where working class artists are respected, where LGBT artists are respected, and they can do their art and produce work that is meaningful to our communities, that's political to our communities, that speaks to the truth of our community and not whitewashing it in any way, shape, or form.
Well, Reparations 365 was Jack's first year-long commitment in programming.
A series of performances and community conversations, all looking at the issue of distributive justice for Black Americans.
What do we feel like the next steps are as a community for reparations? What seems sustainable and reachable? And how are we going to take that step together?
And what can we do as a space about that? And so we've actually gotten more involved and more active.
Jack is part of the political movement in Brooklyn.
Holding space for meetings and Brooklyn Anti-Gentrification Network, as we're really looking to be intentional around the art and activism component of our mission.
Jack has hosted Equality for Flatbush meetings here, and we've used this space. We've used this space for fundraisers, but also that they endorse marches. Frankly, the artists that work here, some of them are tenant leaders in struggles that we're a part of. So Jack is not just an artist space, it's an activist space. Jack reminds me of what New York in the 90s was like. Jack reminds me of what it is to come into a space and feel like you have a home, an artistic home. And that's why I support Jack. That's why I come to their events. That's why I enjoy watching theater here, because it reminds me of what New York has been like and should be like, and what we're fighting to keep and maintain. It's what is precious and loving about being an artist or being an audience member in New York City.
So for our first production in the space, we did a production of Bertolt Brecht's play Ball. And my wife, Mimi Lien, was the set designer, but we only had a $150 design budget, so she decided that we would use tinfoil. After the production, it kind of became part of the identity of the space, so it's just kind of stayed this way. And we refresh it from time to time. Every couple months, we do a whole refresh of the tinfoil. It doesn't work for everything, but it's definitely our identity now, and we're sticking with it.